Hey guys, it's your girl Yem, and I'm back once again today to talk about how to develop a relationship with God. Okay, so let's be real. How to develop a relationship with God is no different than how you develop a relationship with anybody else. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's not overcomplicate things. But I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can develop your own personal relationship with God. The first point is acknowledge that He is God. Because the difference between developing a relationship with your best friend or your child or your spouse or whoever is that you and God are not the same. Like, He's God, right? So you have to acknowledge that He is God. Acknowledge that He is the creator of heaven. Like, He does control everything. Like, you guys are not mates, okay? So acknowledge that He is who He is, and that way you'll be positioned to have a wonderful relationship with Him because you'll have the right perspective. He is a friend. He is your friend. He is a companion, but He's also the Lord. And so you want to make sure that you have the right perspective of who He is.
So first of all, acknowledge that He is God, acknowledge that He is real, acknowledge that He controls everything and He's the Lord over the whole earth.
Once you have that perspective, then we can start going to point number 2. Now, point number 2 is get His view on things. If He's the Lord, if He's running things, then you're going to want to know how He likes to run things. You're going to want to know what His perspective is on things. And how do you do that? Well, you're going to have to look at His Word. Study His Word. Get His view on how you should live life. Get His view on what He expects from you. Get His view on what you should expect from Him. Because He tells us all of who He is, and maybe not even all, but He reveals Himself in various ways in the Bible, and He lets us know this is how to interact with me. So you have to get His perspective. You have to get His view on things. And how do you do that? You gotta study your Bible.
I'm sorry guys, it's just, there's no way around that. I know these days we want things to happen quickly. We want the shortcut. There's no shortcut around that. You've got to study His Word to understand Him more, to get His views on things, to understand how you should relate to Him. So study His Word.
Point number 3, spend time with Him. Now, you know, I'm a mother, and how do I get to know my child? I have 2 children, and how do I get to know them? Is because I spend countless hours with them every single day. So I know the kind of behavior that my children, that they do. I know the kinds of things that they do because I spend time with them. Somebody from the outside is not going to know that my daughter likes to dance even at this young, tender age, because they don't spend time with her. But I know that every time the beat drops, she likes to dance.
She got that from me. But anyway,
it's because I have spent time, countless hours, days, weeks, months, years with her. And so that is the same idea. We have to spend time, like not just 1 minute a day. No, we have to spend extended amounts of time with Him. He has to be a part of our day. He has to be a part of our routine. Not just the time that you study your Bible, but even when you're on your way to work, even when you're at work, you're still with Him. You're still communing with Him. You have to spend that time. That's the only way to really get to know Him much, much better. To really, really get to know Him. That's how you get to know a new friend that you're just developing a relationship with. You spend time. So you got to spend time. Point number 4. When you get His view on things, you'll understand that one of His views is that we need to pray without ceasing. That's just one of His views. It's one of His instructions. It's one of His commandments, dare I say. So you have to pray. It's non-negotiable. I'm sorry, I know. It's non-negotiable. You gotta pray. I have 2 videos now on how to pray. you got to check those out, because I give you some practical tips about how you can actually develop your prayer life. So you're gonna want to pray. It's just a good habit to do. And trust me, I am still on this journey and I'm trying to learn how to pray more and more and more. I really want to get up to the point where I'm praying without ceasing. So it's just part of the program, guys. I know it's part of the program. And that brings me to point number 5. Have you ever noticed that, like, let's say you get a new car. We had a Toyota Prius. As soon as we bought the Prius, then we started seeing Priuses everywhere. I started seeing Priuses everywhere. I never noticed Priuses before until I bought the car. When you are trying to develop a relationship with somebody, something, whatever, you start to see them everywhere. So look for God everywhere. He's everywhere. He's in the minutest thing, and he's in the most grand and magnificent thing. He is all over the place. And so look for him everywhere that he is. Every time, every moment. Like, is this a God moment? Oh, this might be a God moment. Oh yeah, I think this is a God moment. Oh yeah, I can see God working in there. Oh, I see how God did that. Look for him everywhere, because when you look for him everywhere, then you'll see him. And when you see him, then you'll be able to identify him, and of course, that's more time spent with him. So those are my 5 tips on how to develop a relationship with God. And I hope that that was encouraging to you. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. How have you done it? How have you developed your own relationship with God? Subscribe to the channel and share this with friends. Until next time, guys. Bye.